Good morning. My name is Ronald. I'm the president of the University of Toledo College Democrats. We're here today to talk about a man who is dedicated to his community, a man who has triumphed for the small guy, and a man who knows the definition of hard work. Not only being a UAW and working for Chrysler over the many years, he served his community as a volunteer firefighter and has gone out of his way and above and beyond the call of duty to protect and defend the citizens. Now, as running for Congress, he chooses to do that in a new way. He's going to continue to protect and defend all citizens of his district, make sure that he represents them, and unlike his opponent, make sure that they well respect him and truly believe in his causes. The University of Toledo College Democrats choose to endorse candidates who speak about their issues and make sure that they are represented as well. James has a confident plan in helping reform education and college education and tuition costs so that every college student can afford to go to college and every college student can reach any dream that they wish. So today, the University of Toledo College Democrats proudly announced their public endorsement of James New Jr., candidate for the 5th District and endorsed Democrat.
I'm James New Jr. I am the Democrat that is running for the United States House, 5th District. I want to thank Ronald and the other University of Toledo College Democrats for their wonderful endorsement. This endorsement will help out with my campaign to help reach out with the younger generations that are kind of feel that they are disenfranchised by the current government system that we have. I'm going to fight tirelessly for citizens of this 5th District of all ages, specifically those of the younger generation that are attending college. I want to make college more affordable if you choose to go to college. I also want to introduce legislation that will introduce more trade schools, because we do need more trades in the United States to build roads, hospitals, and other facilities, schools and universities and other facilities around the country. Like Ronald said, I work for Chrysler. I've been there for 17 and a half years. I'm a proud member of the UAW Local 1435. In those 17 and a half years that I've worked at Chrysler, I've been a shop steward, an executive board officer, and a team leader, and many other capacities out on the shop floor. I also served for 16 years as a volunteer fireman at the Perrysburg Township Fire and EMS. That is one of the most rewarding jobs I've ever done, is serving my community as a volunteer firefighter. I continue to do that as we speak. Some of the other things that I would like to accomplish in Congress when I get elected on November 8th is I want to introduce more legislation that will help us build more infrastructure, introduce greener ways to do infrastructure. Our infrastructure is crumbling, and that is a terrible, terrible thing that happens to our country. It takes away our jobs because we cannot bring the goods to and from where they need to go if our infrastructure is crumbling. I want to bring our jobs back to the United States by introducing fair trade deals, not free trade deals. I strongly oppose the TPP. Anytime the congressman or a senator says it's a free trade deal, it's going to free up our jobs and send them overseas, and that is totally wrong. We need to have a prevailing wage, a livable wage, where people can live off of 40 hours, where they don't have to have 2 or 3 jobs to just make ends meet. Once we introduce the prevailing wage, we don't have to worry about the rolls of welfare and other government assistance to be overburdened by too many people taking from it. I also want to eliminate the cap on Social Security. If you're making over $184,000 a year currently, you don't pay into Social Security. I want to reduce that. I want to get rid of the cap so everybody's paying their fair share. And I also want to keep the government's hands out of Social Security, because that is our money, not the government's. In closing, I want to thank the University of Toledo College Democrats for their wonderful endorsement once again, and I will proudly serve the 5th District of all ages and of all political parties the same and fair way. Thank you.